Imagine this, a powerful tool lurking in the shadows of your phone, gathering your secrets without you even knowing. Today, we're diving into Pegasus Spyware, the notorious hack that has everyone on edge. Buckle up for a deep dive into how it invades your privacy and what you can do about it. Pegasus is one of the most sophisticated and dangerous spyware tools ever developed, designed to infiltrate mobile devices without the user's knowledge. What makes Pegasus especially alarming is its ability to hack into phones silently, turning them into surveillance devices capable of accessing everything from messages and calls to camera feeds and location data. Understanding how Pegasus operates and the risks it poses is crucial for anyone concerned about digital privacy and security. Number 10. Zero-click exploits. How Pegasus enters your device. One of the most dangerous features of Pegasus spyware is its ability to infect a device without any interaction from the user, often referred to as a zero-click exploit. Traditionally, malware infections required users to click on a malicious link or download a suspicious file, but Pegasus can infiltrate devices by exploiting vulnerabilities in messaging apps like iMessage, WhatsApp, or SMS services. By targeting unpatched software vulnerabilities, often referred to as zero-day exploits, Pegasus bypasses the security protocols of both iPhones and Android devices, gaining full access to the phone's operating system. This allows the attacker to read encrypted messages, access photos, record conversations, and track the user's movements through GPS, without the user's consent or knowledge. Number 9. Total control. What Pegasus can do once inside. Once Pegasus successfully infiltrates a device, it can essentially take complete control. It can remotely activate both the camera and microphone, turning the phone into a powerful spying tool. This means attackers can watch and listen to everything happening around the device, even when the phone isn't being actively used. Pegasus can access text messages, emails, call logs, contact lists, and internet browsing history, while also intercepting live phone calls. Perhaps most concerning is its ability to bypass the encryption of popular messaging apps like WhatsApp, Signal, and Telegram. Even though these apps encrypt messages during transmission, Pegasus operates directly within the phone's system, allowing it to capture messages as they are being typed or read. This means the security features of these apps are rendered useless once Pegasus gains access to the device. Number 8. Stealth mode. How Pegasus remains undetected. Pegasus is designed to operate in complete stealth, leaving virtually no trace on the infected device. It can install itself without using much system memory, ensuring that it doesn't slow down the phone or raise suspicion. Furthermore, it can self-destruct if it detects any attempts to analyze or remove it, erasing all traces of its presence. The spyware is also capable of updating itself to exploit new vulnerabilities as they are discovered. This means that even if a device's operating system is updated or security patches are applied, Pegasus can evolve and continue to evade detection. Its ability to adapt and remain hidden has made it one of the most elusive and persistent forms of malware to date. Number 7. Who uses Pegasus and why? While the NSO Group claims that Pegasus is sold exclusively to government agencies for legitimate law enforcement and counterterrorism purposes, reports suggest that it has been widely abused. Investigations have revealed that Pegasus has been used by various regimes to monitor journalists, human rights activists, political opponents, and other individuals deemed threats by authoritarian governments. In 2021, the Pegasus Project, a collaborative investigation by several media outlets, exposed how the spyware had been used in several countries to target thousands of individuals, raising serious ethical and legal questions about its deployment. The Pegasus controversy has ignited debates about the balance between national security and individual privacy. Governments and organizations around the world are increasingly calling for stricter regulation and oversight of spyware technologies to prevent their abuse. Number 6. Can you protect yourself from Pegasus? Given the sophistication of Pegasus, protecting against it is no easy task. Regular users are unlikely to notice the infection, and even advanced cybersecurity measures may not be sufficient to prevent it. However, there are steps users can take to reduce the risk of being targeted by such spyware. Keeping the phone's operating system and apps up to date is essential, as updates often include patches for security vulnerabilities that spyware like Pegasus exploits. Number 5. Pegasus and the global spyware industry. Pegasus is part of a broader global spyware industry, where companies develop and sell surveillance tools to governments and agencies. While the NSO Group is one of the most prominent players in this market, other companies also create similar products, leading to a booming, largely unregulated industry. This has sparked calls for international frameworks that regulate the use and sale of spyware to prevent abuses. The spyware industry's opaque nature makes it difficult to track how these tools are being used, who is purchasing them, and the extent of their deployment. This has led to increased pressure on governments and international bodies to introduce transparency and accountability measures to prevent spyware from being weaponized against civilians. Number 4. The threat to journalism and free speech. One of the most alarming revelations about Pegasus is its use against journalists and activists. Free press and activism are cornerstones of democratic societies, but Pegasus has reportedly been used to monitor the movements and communications of investigative reporters and human rights defenders. Surveillance of this kind not only threatens the personal safety of those targeted, but also stifles free speech by creating an atmosphere of fear and distrust. Journalists, particularly those reporting on corruption, organized crime, and government abuses, face increased risks of harassment, detention, and violence when their confidential sources and private conversations are exposed. This creates a chilling effect on freedom of expression as individuals become wary of speaking out against powerful entities, knowing they may be surveilled or compromised. Number 3. Pegasus and human rights violations. Beyond journalists and political opponents, Pegasus has been linked to broader human rights abuses. In several countries, it has allegedly been used by authoritarian regimes to track and oppress minority groups, political dissidents, and activists fighting for social justice. Such use of spyware constitutes a violation of basic human rights, including the right to privacy, freedom of speech, and the right to protest. International organizations such as Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch have repeatedly condemned the use of surveillance technology to silence dissent and control populations, calling for stronger regulations and protection of civil liberties in the digital age. Number 2. Digital privacy in an age of ubiquitous surveillance. The existence of spyware like Pegasus brings the issue of digital privacy into sharp focus. As technology continues to evolve, so do the methods of surveillance, making it increasingly difficult for individuals to protect their private data and communications. Pegasus is a stark reminder that even the most secure devices can be compromised, leaving users vulnerable to unprecedented levels of intrusion. Number 1. Lessons learned from the Pegasus scandal. The exposure of Pegasus has brought to light the urgent need for stronger safeguards in the digital age. Governments and companies must work together to establish clear ethical guidelines for the use of such tools, ensuring they are not abused to target innocent civilians or suppress freedoms. Additionally, the Pegasus scandal has shown the critical role that independent media and investigative journalists play in uncovering these abuses. It underscores the importance of maintaining robust oversight and ensuring that digital surveillance tools are used responsibly. Eye-opening, right? Pegasus spyware isn't something to take lightly. If this video helped you understand the gravity of the situation, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more crucial insights. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about the sheer power of spyware like Pegasus? Stay vigilant and informed, friends.